Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Facebook Live. I'm here with Ken Follis. Hi, Ken. Thanks for being on the show today.
Hi, David. Thanks for having me. Pleasure meeting you.
We're excited to have you on the show and excited to go through this amazing property. For those people that might not know you, can you just give me a little background of yourself, who you are, and what you're specializing in right now?
Well, I'd love to do that. I've been in real estate for a long time. I started in 1980. It was my passion, so it's always better to make a business out of what your passion is. That way you never feel like you're going to work.
Totally.
It has transpired into me becoming partners with Kim Carlson. We created the Elite Home Group. We are Kim and Ken Real Estate Group, the Elite Home Group. What we are concentrating on now are investments, residential and land in North San Diego County, Southwest Riverside County, and South Orange County. And we love what we do.
Nice. So you guys formed a partnership. How many? I don't know. I've talked to Ryan. I see there's other people CC on a few emails that we're corresponding on. So how big's your team?
Well, our team has a behind the scenes staff of 3, including addition to Kim and I. That'll be Randy, Dane, and Betty. That's our director of sales and marketing, our IT manager, and our business manager. We have a buyer's agent staff as well. And then there's, of course, Kim and I.
Very cool.
Heading the deal.
Very cool. And so just to recap, how'd you get started and how long you've been in the industry?
I've been in the industry since June of 1980. I don't want to count that as years.
Very cool.
And how I got started was basically turning what my hobby was at a very young age. I started when I was 1.
Wow. Very cool. So you've been in real estate. You've probably been involved in several aspects of real estate.
Yes. I've dealt with investors. I've dealt with upper end luxury people. I have dealt with land buyers and builders. We have seen the transition through all the different market changes that we've had for downturns since 1980.
Sure.
They all basically mean something a little bit different. But at the end of the day, it is a business cycle.
Wow. And that's tons of great experience for you and your team that I'm sure you guys are able to apply to the current day, environment and really give your clients a kind of an upper hand in any situation.
Absolutely.
That's very cool. So let's dive in, Ken, to this property that we're going to be filming tomorrow.
Basically, the home has a story. And the more you can tell the story about that particular property, better that particular feeling is going to come across to any prospective buyer you may have. This was a gentleman's dream. And of course, as life changes, so does the dreams sometimes. It is a magnificent property that basically was created because he was a car collector. So it's got massive garages. It's got volumes of shop area. It's got a built-in air compressor. It's got a commercial ice maker. And his primary goal with this particular property was to create a destination much like the tropical Mediterranean area. Right. He imported green tiles for the roof. The entire outside patio areas are solid travertine. Wow. The quality and detail in this particular property are quite honestly not what I have ever seen in this business. The motorhome garage, which is basically got 16-foot ceilings. You can put a 45 to 50-foot long diesel pusher in the motorhome garage area, but it's built like a steel building. It has steel girders. It is stuccoed on the outside. It is just an amazing property. The engineering that's been done here cannot be seen. The quality is evident in every single room. But the story here is if someone is looking for that one special, significant getaway that sets them apart from everyone else, he doesn't have a gated entrance. He has a gated intersection. It's got 3 electric gates to it. each going to a different portion of this property.
Wow.
On top, where the panoramic ocean views are, there's definitely a unbelievable, I believe, the best site in North San Diego County.
Wow.
You can see the mountains with the snow caps. You can see the ocean. You can see ships on the water.
Wow.
And down below, he was enveloping a tennis court. The slab is laid, the beginning parts of the pavilion is there, and I'm just telling you, it's like nothing else I have ever sold.
That's fantastic. Hey, well, we're excited to film it for sure. So right now, tell us a little bit about what we're looking at here.
Well, what you're looking at there is the downstairs. We call this the motor court area. Okay. That is the garages down below. And what you can't see off to the right of this picture, and it will show in a different angle and perhaps the aerials, is the motorhome garage portion.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so it's fine to not see it. Well, yeah, there's a overhead aerial.
Okay.
And, you can see the area we were looking at there, and off to the right where that large white retaining wall is, that goes back to the motorhome door.
Ah, okay. Okay, I think I know what you're saying now. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So that's its whole other separate building.
No, it's the same garage. It's just the back side of the garage. That garage is massive.
Oh, okay. I can see a little better now.
It has a washer and dryer in it, has a refrigerator in it, lots of built-in cabinets. But as you can see by the aerials there, all of those canary palms were brought in and strategically placed with a crane. They are massive. They are very dramatic. And as you can see, you are sitting exclusively on a hilltop there.
Right. Right. So how many palms are there? Do you guys know?
A lot.
Yeah.
We have, they are basically accented very, very well with the lighting that's done. And they do line some significant hardscaping that is done on the property. Just an example of some of the expense that's gone into this, over $550,000 worth of concrete work.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, definitely. So this is what we're looking at. Here's an aerial. We're looking kind of we're facing what, north? Right. And we're able to see a little bit of the garage side as well as the front. And then you did mention, what's the size of the lot?
Well, there are 2 APNs. The total is 7.44 acres.
Got it. Okay.
And so that overview right there is basically showing you kind of a vast overview of what the entire 7 acres are. As you scroll through, there's definitely some better ways to envision this property.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the almost finished tennis court. There's a nice sunset shot. And then is that part of the property as well, kind of where going a little bit beyond the palm trees? Yes. Okay. Yeah,
there is, as you can see, the extended driveway up there. There again is looking from the garage side. There are other shots from the front side of the house. So there you have the just a nice aerial overview.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can. Okay, here's one. Here's a good shot potentially, right?
Right. So, not necessarily on that one so much. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And what you can see here is, way up to the top part of this photo is where the actual building pad is that you can see the ocean from. And you can see down in the center bottom portion, the round circular area there. That's kind of at the center of what we call the entrance intersection. You'll see the 3 fingers of driveway going in different directions there. One to the bottom. And then that center one goes to the front of the home.
Mm.
You can just drop your guests off at the front door and then wind around bottom to the motor cave. Or the one way to the right would be the driveway that went up to the very top pad that turns into, you can see it, it turns into asphalt there.
Right.
To the very top. Way up very peak, kind of in the top right-hand corner, you'll see that flat area. That pad, the tennis court isn't in this shot yet.
Sure. Right. Man, that's a dramatic entrance. I'm looking forward to seeing just how we enter the property, and you just all those palm trees create such a feeling like you're going into a resort.
That's exactly right. And you know, with that green tile roof, he couldn't find it here, but he wanted a specific look, so he brought them in.
Wow, imported.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And so this is the bottom right, and it's say of a photo. That's where you enter the property, and then you basically have three options from there.
Yep. There's 3 electric gates. Where you go is what you choose, and the home line main entrance, of course, goes off to the right, which was, you know, here's what you have to understand: is as wonderful and dramatic as this home is, it's designed to be his guest house.
Really?
Yes. Up on the yes, that was a guest house and his pool house.
Wow.
Up on the top, where the ocean view is in the 360, he was going to build another home.
Wow.
So
that's impressive.
Grand vision for this property.
Right. And I imagine somebody can still do that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he, you know, has a couple drawers full of his ideas and plans, and you know, he was going to build a little clubhouse down by the tennis court, a little pavilion down there that is kind of started now. Yeah, there's there's the front door. That's the front to the main home.
I was trying to see if I could find an aerial. I'm sure it's in this this link somewhere, but we'll probably reach it once we go through these photos a little bit more. But yeah, I imagine somebody can still do that, create a whole new, you know, living space up there, another home. How big is that section there?
Well, you know, that particular parcel is 4.2 acres. And, you know, so altogether, you've got that 4.2 and this 3.2, that's your 7.4 acres. All in all, yeah, you just have got to be there. You have got to see this property. Now, right there, if you look at that overview, yes, so about center bottom, the white area there, that's his court.
Got it. Okay. So you basically own that whole section there. I mean, it's almost like part of the home is only. I mean, the home is only taking up part of the lot. It seems like such a huge lot.
Yeah, part of one of the lots is what the home is taking up on. It's kind of in the bottom portion of the 3.2 acres.
And it looks like potentially somebody could also take a pathway to the tennis courts without having to go through the main entrance.
There's already a gated, or not a gated, it's already got the monuments down there. There is a separate entrance down there off of the road to get to that area. Yes.
Wow. That's impressive. And you said it's on top of a hill pretty much, right? So it's sitting.
Now take a look at that. Does that look like anything that you've seen in Southern California before?
Yeah, that's impressive. That is impressive. It's beautiful. I mean, I love how it's laid out. I mean, the grass is just so well maintained. The trees too. I mean, sometimes when you know, when a home is being sold, not everybody is able to take care of the properties as well as this. So this is phenomenal for us, especially when we're filming.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the maintenance is impeccable on this particular property. He does have an on-site person that takes care of the entire property. The home basically has been vacant, not lived in for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
He comes out here and stays in the guest house occasionally, but his main home is in another state at this time. And, you know, he's just finally settled himself to the point where it's time to sell this.
Nice.
It's such a magnificent estate for someone to enjoy or to complete what his dream was.
Right.
And he has to let it go.
And let's talk about views. So there's views from every direction in the home. You talked about ocean views, valley views, mountain views. What's impressive for you in regards to the views?
Well, so when we talk about view properties, first of all, if you've ever had a view property as spectacular as this, there is no going back. I mean, you truly are at peace with everything, and you do feel like, hey, I'm up here and you're not. And you know what I mean by that is it is just a feeling of
king of the hill.
See anything.
Mm-hmm.
I can do anything. And you're just totally at peace with yourself.
So the property itself inspires you.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic.
You know, that to me is exactly what this property is all about. An expression and an inspiration.
Fantastic. All right, so let's get to the front. I love the landscaping. I love the grounds, the way it's kept. It's so resort-like. Kind of reminds me of the Montage in Laguna.
Yeah.
So this is the pool side. Let's go to the front. So that's the front door, correct?
Front door. Yes, absolutely. Flanked off to the left is where the pool area is. Now, go back to that front door for a minute.
Yeah, let's check it out.
You know, go back to the one where both doors are closed.
Yes.
Can't really see it on there, but
I see it.
Etched into that front door is a palm tree. Now, that palm tree, when you're approaching that front door, mimics the palm tree that is through the back side of the house.
Wow.
You can see from that front door going in. You're there. He did this specific for right at sunset when it's glistening right through to that palm tree. This is very tropical feeling.
That's great. What an awesome detail to add to the house. I like that. Okay, let's check out. That's the front door. This is more of the side again on the south side of the house, correct?
Right. As you would have gone through gate number 1 or 2, there are your two choices. You go down to the front of the house, or you go down to the motor court.
That's great. I like that so much. Okay, so like this shot here, it looks like an entrance, and then to the right we have a courtyard, correct?
Yeah, to the right is a courtyard off of one of the top floor bedrooms, guest rooms. And on the left there, on the other side of those palm trees, is the little pool area. We'll call it, for lack of a better term, it's just a little covering for where you go into the pool area and the pool equipment is in there.
Okay.
And then beyond that, of course, is the guest house.
Right.
There is your pool. You know, just notice that all of the decking is solid travertine.
Wow. Yep. Okay, that's great. Is there any water movement there? Like, so if we turn on the spa, does that move, or?
Yeah, the spa jets do move.
Perfect.
There is a water feature that shoots out of the center of the spa that's supposed to be like a fountain.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great to have on.
Yeah.
It looked like it. That's why I asked the question, because it looks like there's some sort of water feature or spout at the top of that travertine right there.
Yeah, and this view of the pool is standing in front of the guest house that was actually going to be his pool house, because the main house was going to be his guest house.
Sure. Now, is there a seating area there when you walk through that doorway there, or through the courtyard?
Yeah, there's covered patio both off the you know that particular area there. That was you can see the seating area for sunning. Both off to the right in front of the guest house, and behind the picture, there's also a covered area by the main house as well.
Mm-hmm.
And French doors coming from the kitchen dining room area out into this open area right here.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to ask. When I was looking at the photos, it looks like all the main living spaces really open out into this pool. Is that right?
That is correct. Your social areas do kind of focus on getting everybody to this area because that is the whole feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Outdoor, indoor living.
Is that one of the best places to be outside? Is right here? Would you say?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Right there. You can turn around and look down at your gorgeous cars if you want to. Overlooks the motorcade area. But that's where I'd want to spend a lot of my summer afternoons.
Definitely. And obviously it has a lot of, how many rooms are we talking here?
Well, so we're talking about, in the main house, there are 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths.
Okay.
In the guest house, there is 1 bedroom, of course, and 1 bathroom.
Sure.
And, we're looking at a very dramatic fireplace in the center of the living room and dining room area. And, the solid cherry floors, of course.
And this is in the main residence.
That's what you see as you come in the main door.
Wow. Okay. So that palm tree that we look out through the window, that's the palm tree that's supposed to be mimicked there on the door, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. That gives me great perspective. And then those doors to the left open out to the pool.
Right.
And then the doors to the right open out to another view deck, view patio.
Doors to the right. The door is straight ahead behind the fireplace that you're kind of looking at. Is that what you're talking about there? Yeah, that actually wraps around and goes back to the pool area as well.
Okay. And there's a view looking back at the doors.
There's the tree on the door.
Beautiful. I love that he even has palm trees on his paintings.
He was all after a motif and a theme, and I think he did a very good job. And yeah, those are secondary bedrooms. You got to see the main master bedroom on the main floor. So there's the area that's beyond those doors as you were looking past the fireplace. You can see it's nice and covered. It's got some great views of its own. And it wraps around to the pool area.
Mm-hmm. And right below us, if we were standing there in this photo, would be the garage, correct?
The garages are actually below everything.
Okay. Wow. So how many cars could you fit in there?
Probably a total of about 10 if it was cars.
Wow.
But you got, double ceilings. You can put car lifts in there. You can get a 50-foot motorhome inside the motorhome area. Yeah.
Wow. On here, let's see. So that's where would be considered the dining area?
Yep. That's the other side of the fireplace.
Beautiful. Okay.
So again, it's not a huge home. That's the dining area looking back into the living room. But it is really, really quality, very intimate.
I would definitely get lost on the property. There's a lot of space.
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, I just looking at the details, the wood, the travertine, and it looks definitely unique, different than what we've seen. So here's the master, correct?
Correct. That is the master, looking front doors in, looking back to the balcony.
All right. So that looks good. That's looking back.
Yeah. So you got a little coffee bar there, and then the entrance into the bedroom. Even the doors in this home are 1 3/4 carved solid core.
Wow.
It's just amazing.
Now, I'm sure you guys have done some research on, potential buyers. Is somebody who's going to move here, potentially somebody that's looking for a second home in San Diego? Is it somebody that maybe just, wants to create this as their primary residence and really just take it to another level with building another home, like you mentioned earlier? Have you guys discovered that ideal kind of demographic, or is that the route you take normally?
Yeah, well, we do take that route, and demographically, you do have a few choices with this home, because there's a lot of this. You could find a recording artist that wanted to turn potentially two of the downstairs bedrooms into a recording studio that
Okay.
would listen to the garage. You can find there is inside the master closet triple hung solid cherry that is in
Wow.
the closet.
That looks like a massive closet.
Well, it's not really that big, but it is so detailed and so functioning that it really does quite a bit.
Yeah, well made.
Yeah. So the other, there is inside the master bathroom. And, we also envision potentially a sports star,
Okay.
car collector, race car driver, got place to put his car and his trailer inside. Again, the shop and inside the main garage, it's unbelievable, the storage and the detail that went into that as well.
Got it.
It's definitely just full epoxy floor. It's got drains in the floors.
So maybe artist, car collector, that type of individual.
And then there's somebody that, potentially wants to build a destination property and a compound. And we do see that multi-generational stuff happening now. And on this scale, there would be nothing that would compare to it.
Yeah, I mean, if they really built it out, as this current owner has dreamed about doing, it's unlimited what you can do.
Yeah, his plan was 8,500 square feet up top, just the main house. So he, had envisioned, quite a grand estate for him there.
Sure. Well, that's good to know. The reason we ask is just if you have a target, demographic and who you feel might best fit the home. It's just good to know, especially when we're filming and putting together the video. So let's talk about this master bath. Imagine cherry oak as well.
Yeah, it's all Brazilian cherry, solid wood. And of course you're splashed with travertine around the tub. And he did again, it's not a large space like you see a lot of baths. It's just very functional, very, very high quality with all the details and finishes that he's put in it. And you notice like the bottom part where you might want to protect your modesty a little bit. He's got some, frosted glass there.
I see that. Pretty cool.
His goal was to leave as many of the windows open as much as you can, because that lets in the natural light. And also, mainly you get to, again, have that feeling of inside going out.
Sure. And now the details on the drawers there, is that a leaf or is that something else? You know what I'm talking about?
It's something ornamental, and it is meant to kind of mimic some palm leaves.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, man, that's great. Everything connects with each other there. It's great. Let's see what we got. So is that part of the master as well, or?
No, that's a secondary bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, just
nice.
little shower heads in there. And, there's one of the upstairs. That was one of the boys' rooms when he raised his three kids there.
Okay.
It's got the little football stuff around the top.
Right, I see that.
And then those double doors go out to that courtyard area that we saw from the picture before.
Okay. Okay. Great.
There is the kitchen.
There's the kitchen.
Now, notice that solid wood curved cabinetry. The painted green is just what he chose to do, but it is the same solid cherry as the rest of the cabinet.
Got it.
He just wanted that special look. So that's what he did.
So the same cherry that's all over the house is there as well.
Yes.
And it's where the island also has the same wood.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It has the most gorgeous granite on that island. It's basically, it's got hues of glistening gold in it. It's stunning.
Very cool. I like that. Let's see, so that's another view.
Just another view of the kitchen.
Now, is that if you look to the left, there's a hallway. Is that lead down to the garage?
Not from that particular point.
Okay.
That goes back into, just the that you go back into the great room. There.
Okay, got it. All right.
Living room.
All right. It looks like there were some stairs, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, well, there are stairs, but it's on the other side of the entryway. You might. I don't see them from there.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Very cool. That looks good. All right. That gives me good perspective. I can see like now where the kitchen is, the dining room, the great room. Everything just flows really well.
That's the guest house.
That's the guest house. Okay.
Yeah. So you got
that's on the north side of the house, correct?
Northeast side, yeah.
Okay.
Again, they're all over garages.
And how big is this residence here, the guest house or pool house?
Bedroom, guest house, it's not huge, maybe 550, 600 square feet, like that.
Okay.
Got some cherry built-ins there, a little kitchenette. It's got a separate bedroom and bath. So it's just a great entertaining and relaxing area. There's the bedroom.
Right.
Now we're getting into some, you got the built-in dressers there. There's a walk-in closet on the other side of it.
And now we're at some twilight shots, correct?
I loved some of these night shots. They were just beautiful.
Right. Wow. No, that's gorgeous. That's a gorgeous property. No, so what are some ways, like fun ways that you guys are marketing this? Obviously you've hired us. We're going to create a great video for you guys, and you're going to market that. But anything else that you're creating some fun ways to market this house? It seems like it'd be a fun place to entertain, to host a party potentially.
We're going to do our best to kind of break the mold a little bit with this property, because we believe the property deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the things that we've done in the past, of course, have just, gone up into other areas and searched for buyers there.
Okay.
Of course, all the, basic fundamental standard stuff that everybody does, we also do. And, we have fun open house features sometimes. We're talking about having potentially an open house poker run.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's something that, we were kind of discussing, because, one of the benefits right now, and I'll say this, that in all of my years of doing this, there are a lot of wonderful properties out there for people right now, and so much to choose from. And what we're finding is buyers are becoming more and more specific with their desires and what they want. And of course, the internet has helped them with those search criteria. However, my suggestion and my recommendation to any buyer is seize what we have right now. Go out there, find the property that you truly love, and just make it happen.
Right.
Because if you don't, someone else will. As unique as you think your specialties and your desires are, I guarantee you, if you like it, someone else is going to like it too. Nice.
Yeah, so an opportunity like this, someone needs to jump on.
Well, I believe so. The masses are not going to probably be drawn to this because of the price point. But at the end of the day, if it's something that is in your demographic and it's a budget that you want to spend on real estate, you won't find better quality.
Got it. Well, Ken, you seem like such a knowledgeable person, especially in regards to real estate. What makes you passionate about what you guys are doing?
Well, having been in this industry for quite some time, and what I guess really drives Kim and I, we are a very successful team. And we believe that it's the service that we give our customers that sets us apart.
I don't treat this like a sales job. We are not in sales. This is a service industry. The better you provide a service to your customers, the better you are going to do in real estate.
Sure.
Everything else will fall in place. But what we're the most passionate about is having those satisfied customers get into their new home and basically letting us know that we've done a really good job.
That's fantastic.
And that's what's motivating.
And having that service-oriented mindset and business is, would you say that's what's really allowed you to be as successful as you are?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, as much advertising as we do, and as many places as we penetrate markets, and with what Ryan does with all our IT and Dane and our buyer's agents, at the end of the day, we are proud to say that probably 40% of our business comes from past clients and referrals.
Got it. That's great. That's great. Well, hey, Ken, this has been great. I love the walkthrough. It helps us and our team to really understand the property, so that way when we film it, you know, we're equipped with knowledge, information in terms of what we should be filming, what's great about the home. So thank you for taking the time to do that with me today. Just kind of curious, you know, what's the rest of the year look like for you guys, business-wise?
So yeah, there's, you know, quite a bit of inventory on the market right now.
Yeah.
And, you know, we have been blessed to stay pretty consistent with our performance. And what we expect for the rest of the year is just kind of, we expect to continue on the path of what we're doing.
Nice.
Do we see an increase in transactions? Probably not.
Okay.
But the wonderful, wonderful opportunities that are there for buyers now is they have more homes to choose from. And as sellers are becoming more realistic with the fact that perhaps prices aren't increasing the way they thought they were going to, that creates opportunities for those buyers to acquire the property that maybe they thought they couldn't have.
Sure.
And of course, you know, we all love the fact that, you know, interest rates are so low and tasty right now.
Right.
And, you know, with the volatility of the stock market up and down, whatever, a lot of people are going to, in my opinion, be switching to, you know, what we, you know, call, you know, an investment that you can live in.
Sure. Yeah. No, that's great to hear. I mean, we've heard about the news and the, you know, stock market, the volatility. So it's nice to hear that from you. I'm sure that's something that a lot of viewers are going to like to hear. So there's obviously still a lot of opportunity. Interest rates are low. Inventory, there's good amount to choose from. So thank you so much, Ken Follis. That was Follis.
Yes. And don't forget Kim, business partner. We are a team.
Yeah. I want to have a little fun with you and said, Follis, that was flawless. So that interview, appreciate you for being on the show today. So where can for viewers who are watching or listening, where can viewers go to find out more information about you and maybe your properties, what you guys have going on?
Well, so we do have some websites out there. www.theelitehomegroup.com is kind of what our main one is, but csocalhomes.com. You can go to Kim Carlson Homes. You can go to kenfollis.com. They will all get you back to where you can see the homes.
Perfect.
And you know, at the end of the day, we would love to hear from some more folks, and anybody that wants a private tour on that fantastic property, get in touch with us.
Perfect.
We'd love to get them through it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ken. I look forward to potentially seeing you tomorrow. I'm not sure if you're going to make it or if Ryan's going to meet me there at the property, but looking forward to working with you guys, and thanks for being on the show.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. Say hello to the team.
Okay.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.